Okay, hi pandas, it's Kath and it's time for another story. Okay, today's story, some clues, has got a trolley, shopping trolley, and a shopping list. Shopping list. You guessed it, our story is about shopping and a very famous pig. It's Peppa Pig. Let's go shopping, Peppa. Right, let's get started. Find the first page. Oh, and I'm going to need my glasses on. Right. Once upon a time, Peppa and George were having their breakfast. "What are we doing today, Daddy?" said Peppa. "We need to go shopping," replied Daddy Pig, rubbing his tummy, "for lunch." "Yippee!" cheered Peppa and George. They loved going shopping. When breakfast was finished, everyone jumped into the car. Toot toot! Off they went. There's the shop. "We're here," cheered Peppa when they arrived at the supermarket. Peppa and George leapt out of the car and started jumping up and down excitedly. They loved the supermarket. "First, we need a trolley," said Peppa. There are the trolleys. Daddy Pig put George in the trolley, said George happily. "Daddy," said Peppa, "can I sit in the trolley too?" "Oh no," said Daddy Pig, "you're too big, Peppa, but you can help with the shopping." "Oh goody," said Peppa, skipping into the supermarket. There was so much to see inside. "Can we get one of everything?" asked Peppa. "No, Peppa, that would be far too much," replied Mummy Pig. "But how do we know what to get?" asked Peppa. "We use this," said Daddy Pig, holding up a piece of paper. "Ooh," said Peppa. "What's that?" "It's our shopping list," explained Mummy Pig. "We have 4 things on our shopping list." That's my shopping list. Daddy Pig looked closely and read out slowly. 4 tomatoes. There are the tomatoes. Spaghetti. That's my spaghetti. There's the spaghetti. 4 onions. And, I've got to lean over for that one, some fruit. "I'll find it all," said Peppa. "Okay, I can see the tomatoes," cried Peppa. Peppa counted 4 tomatoes as Mummy Pig put them into the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. She skipped off to put them into the trolley, and Daddy Pig crossed them off the list. "What's next on the list?" asked Mummy Pig. "Can you remember?" "Spaghetti!" cheered Peppa. "Piggetti!" cheered George. Spaghetti was Peppa and George's favourite. "I can see it!" cried Peppa. "Follow me!" Peppa found the spaghetti and put it into the trolley. "Well done, Peppa," said Mummy. Cross spaghetti off the list. What's next? Peppa and George couldn't remember what was next on the list. "Dinosaur?" guessed George. "George," says Peppa, "there aren't any dinosaurs in the supermarket." Daddy Pig laughed. "Onions are next." "Ooh, onions," cried Peppa. "I remember." And she raced off and counted 4 onions into the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. She put them into the trolley. "Well done, Peppa," said Daddy Pig, and he crossed onions off the list. The last thing on the list was fruit. "I'll get it," cried Peppa. "It's George's turn now," said Mummy Pig. Replied George. "How about bananas?" suggested Peppa. "Or apples? Or pears? Or oranges?" George shook his head. He didn't want any of Peppa's suggestions. He wanted a very big watermelon. Look how big that melon is. George was very happy with his choice, even though it was bigger than him. Daddy Pig passed George the watermelon. It was very heavy. George dropped the watermelon into the trolley. Rattle, rattle. It was so big the whole trolley shook. Hee-hee! Everyone laughed. "Well done, George." Daddy Pig crossed fruit off the shopping list. "That's everything," said Mummy Pig. "Let's head to the checkout and pay." There they are at the checkout. There's the till. At the checkout, Peppa and Daddy Pig put the food onto the conveyor belt. Miss Rabbit scanned each thing. Tomatoes, beep. Onions, beep. Watermelon, beep. Spaghetti, beep. Great big chocolate cake, beep. Chocolate cake, said Mummy Pig. Peppa and George, that was not on the list. Peppa, did you put chocolate cake on the trolley? No, said Peppa. George, did you put chocolate cake on the trolley? No, said George. Well, I didn't put it in the trolley, said Mummy Pig. Then who did? Who put the chocolate cake into the trolley? Who do you think? Let's find out. Let's turn the page and find out. Said Daddy, holding up the chocolate cake. I thought it would be nice for pudding. Daddy Pig, said Mummy Pig. Sorry, said Daddy Pig, turning red. It just looked so delicious. It does look rather yummy, said Mummy Pig. Let's just pretend it was on the list. Hooray! Everybody cheered and they bought the chocolate cake. When Peppa and her family arrived home, it was time for lunch. They had delicious spaghetti, followed by a big piece of watermelon and a great big slice of the chocolate cake. Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love going shopping for food, but they love eating it most of all. And that is the end of our story. Look, you can see Peppa and George on the back and the trolley. And that's the end of our shopping story. Let's go shopping, Peppa. Kath's going to say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Story has finished. Bye, pandas.